We're very late.
And Jim, I'm going to rely on you during my TDA update. Just a quick thing.
All right, everyone. Happy to call to order the April 14, 2026 Pleasant Ridge City Commission meeting. Plunk. May we have the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have roll call.
Mayor Scott,
Here.
Commissioner Budnick, Commissioner Lenko,
Here.
Commissioner Perry,
Here.
Commissioner Schmier.
Here.
All right. Let's go on to public discussion. Items that are not on the agenda. Oh.
I think I'm next. Ted Zachary, 68 Devonshire. Good evening, Mayor, staff, commissioners, viewers. Just a couple of things I have. I'll just say real quickly. The sign language is going well. It would be nice to have more people, attending, but the storytelling is really going good. It's going for 2 years now, and that's in Ferndale, and that's every Thursday. And the last Thursday of the month, we have show and tell, which is real popular. But today, I want to push for a couple of things. It's about seeds, basically. And my visual aid is this. And hopefully you can pass this along to other people and other people watching. You take just a little bit of dirt, and you take a seed, and you plop it down, pour water, and then you put it back in a bag, so the moisture is always there for about 10 days. And I had a thought. What's the population of Pleasant Ridge? Just over 2,500?
2,626 as of 2020.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. So what I'd like to do is push that every single person in the Pleasant Ridge would grow one plant. If one plant produces 1 pound, that would be 2,600 pounds of vegetables. I'm throwing in a little bit of sign language. And that's a lot of money saved, and it's a lot of gasoline saved. You don't have to go to the store to pick up something. You have it right there. It's quite rewarding, too. I'm sad to say that our pumpkin champion, Mike Kay, passed away January 2nd. So I still have the... What's the word for it? I want to throw it out there that you could be the pumpkin champion grower or the butternut squash champion grower, like I try to do all the time. So, speaking of seeds, I picked up some seeds from Four Ridge. They're available, no charge, and I want to package up my butternut squash seeds so that it could be distributed too. This year I'm going to try watermelon. Anyway, lastly, Earth Day is in April, and you have a package of seeds. Very good. Earth Day is April 22nd, and I think in honor of Earth Day, we should do something. One thing that you can do is fill up your car with things that you probably want to take to Salvation Army or another thrift store. You could take it to the church, the Royal Oak Presbyterian Church, on the 25th. That's a Saturday from 10 o'clock to 12. You open up your car, put your things in the parking lot, and people come, take it, or leave it. And it's one way of getting rid of something so it could be reused instead
On
of...
the 25th?
25th, Saturday.
Do you have to stay there with your stuff?
Well, you should.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if it was like a drop-off thing or if it was a...
Yeah. Well, you could probably just ask somebody, hey, can you take care of this? Especially if it's something interesting. Any questions? Yes.
Yeah, help me understand the seeds. They have seeds at the rec. You're saying?
Yes, the seeds are available. I think Shawnee.
Started at Seed Library last year,
Cool.
so it sits right on top of the book return box on the pool side in the vestibule.
Awesome.
And there are a few packets, City Hall.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
like
nice.
Yep. Yes, look, matching seeds.
yes.
So we have herbs,
It's a flower.
flowers, and veggies,
Nice.
not just veggies.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Ted.
You're welcome.
Charlie.
Happy spring. Yes, happy spring.
Thank you. Happy spring to you,
Thanks,
too.
Ted.
Ted?
All right, any other public comment?
Sure.
Yeah.
Now
Governmental.
or governmental? Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go to the liaison reports. Commissioner Schmier.
Thank you. Historical did not meet in April, so they will be meeting in May. And the museum will be open this Saturday from 10 until 12. So come by the museum, look at your house folder, all of the same things. Someone will be in there. It's always fun to just come chat. Also, 100-year tiles. If your house is 100 years old, you now qualify for a tile. So you can come to City Hall when they're open and pick up your tile. You can come to the museum on Saturday and get your tile, or you can just shoot an email. And that is all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Commissioner Budnick isn't here tonight for recreation,
I
but,
just have a small report.
okay.
Thank you, Ted, for delivering some of our good messages. Euchre, Mahjong, and ping pong are all at drop-in at the rec center. So euchre is the first and third Tuesday at 2, the second and fourth Monday at 6. That's hard. I even have to have a note at my desk, too, to remember their schedule. Maj plays Thursday at 1, ping pong Fridays at 10 in the morning. Like Ted mentioned, we do have sign language at 9 o'clock on Wednesday mornings, a small but mighty group. Monthly movie is always the first Thursday of the month from 12 to 6. Water aerobics registration begins on May 4th. We are having it 5 days a week. Last year we had it 3, so we're going up 2 more days. So we're very happy for that. The Ridgers went out to the mailboxes at the end of March, so everybody should have one. It was folded up with all the pool information on the back side, which I've also posted on Facebook for those that are asking. We are gearing up for Shop the City weekend. The teen to teen sale is Friday, May 8th. The mom to mom sale and the citywide garage sale are both on May 9th. So if you have not bought your garage sale sign, you can do it here at City Hall or at the rec center. Online, we are happy to deliver them as well. And then the next rec commission meeting is April 29th at 7 p.m. That's really all I have. And then Ted talked about the Seed Library, so that is a really good resource. I posted all the information on the Facebook page today and also sent to the community garden, which is also starting to thrive now that it's warm. And we've had a lot of rain.
Right.
So that's
Thank
all.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Hey, Shawnee, one other thing. Thank you for that post about picking up your dog poo.
Oh, yeah,
That was a
that's-
great one because I
That's the
think
issue.
people get a little bit out of sync with it, and that was a perfect post. So thank you for reminding everybody to, in the dog park as well as out in the parks, especially like I was seeing all the little kids were playing in an area, and you want to make sure that
Yeah.
they are
Picked up.
safe
Yeah.
from poo.
And other puppies that, may not be vaccinated yet.
Right.
So there's lots of things that come with contamination.
Thank you.
And then also, I think I sent you guys the email from Ferndale Schools. They were able to raise over
Yes.
$1,700
Giggle
for the
Pickles?
robotics
Yeah.
program. So thank you again for allowing them to use the space at the rec center. So
Go
that
Giggle
turned out
Pickles.
really good. I think they're going to even
Yeah.
have enough money to send everybody this year with a few bucks for next year. Right?
Nice.
Is that right?
They're getting close, and they're going to do a bottle.
This weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this weekend, a can and bottle drive this
Yeah.
weekend, up at the community center.
Yep.
All right. Commissioner Perry and the Arts Council.
Thank you. I was absent from this last Arts Council meeting, but City Manager Bruckman was there,
I
so he
was.
can update us.
Yes. We debriefed on the Super Fun Art Party Volume 3.
Cool.
And that was the main point of discussion, just going over, basic logistical things for next year. So the great details about how many pizzas to order and. But
Excellent.
It was, again, we had a great turnout at the Super Fun Art Party, and it was good to see that energy again for the third year, so.
It is amazing. New artists continue to appear, and some artists bring work over and over, and it's always a fun delivery.
Yes. Of course, we do have the DPW mural project, which will be coming soon, so
Coming soon.
that'll be exciting to see.
Thank you.
And when you say coming soon, like like May, right? They're
Scheduled
gonna
for May, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Assuming the weather
But
cooperates.
art takes time.
No, I know, and certainly weather.
Yeah.
But awesome.
All right, thanks. Public schools, Ferndale Public Schools, Mark De Laverne.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Mark De Laverne, President, Ferndale Schools Board of Trustees. Quick update on our end as well tonight. This past Saturday, we had the Health and Wellness Fair at the high school. It was really great. There were about probably like 20, 25 providers of all sorts of different services, everything from dental, medical, after school. Ferndale Youth Assistance was there. It was a really, really great turnout, just providing resources all day. Really appreciate everybody who donated their time to helping out the community there. I mentioned the last time there will be an enhancement millage on the ballot August 4th for Oakland County Schools. It'll be a 1.5 mil request. Both Wayne County and Macomb County have an operating mill, and it's one of the challenges we have as a county is that many teachers will go to those counties, neighboring counties, because of the ability for higher pay. If passed, each school, including Ferndale, would receive $781 per student annually, which is about almost 8% of what we currently get from the state. So that money can be used to do everything from staff recruitment and retention, maintaining and reducing class sizes, student wellness and mental health, school safety and security, professional learning for staff, sustaining strong academic and extracurricular programming. So just, a lot of different things that we have needs for that we'd like to do more with. And, just to get a sense for taxable value of a home of $200,000, that equates to $25 a month. So continue to talk about this. I'm sure that there'll be more information rolling out, but really just want to continue to talk about the importance of investing in our kids in our public schools. May 29th will be June Fair. We are hosting it again at Roosevelt / Old Lower / the Administrative Building, because tradition dies hard, and I don't know if we're ever going to move this to Lower, because people just like to have it at the building. So,
What's the date? You said 29th.
it is May 29th.
Sweet. Thank you.
So my next week, or next month as well, because it is, there's a lot of activity. And when we had school there, I think it was just another night at Lower. But now that that site is so quiet, can probably surprise some people of what it's like to get a couple hundred kids going crazy at June Fair. So, but it's obviously, the kids love it. It's a really great time for everybody to celebrate the end of the school year. So we appreciate all the neighbors' support and patience with that. And the only other item, this is breaking news, this is not out, but I'll share it with you all. We currently don't have a foundation. And if you look at every other school district around us, they do have a foundation. There's some reasons for that, and we will talk about that later, or I can share that. But we are going to be rebooting and starting a new foundation. So we'll be getting some information out shortly to get a first meeting for folks interested in April. But if you all or anyone would like to just please come out and reach out to me, and I will get you involved, because we have a lot of catching up to do, but really, really great opportunity again to invest in our kids, and amazing things happening at all of our schools.
Okay.
Any questions?
Can I just shoot me an email on that? I'd
We'll
like
do.
to-
Yeah. I'll send you an email
Foundation, yeah.
with everything but we are at ground zero right now. So
That's great news.
Right.
yep.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you. Commissioner Lenko.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. So for Planning Commission Downtown Development Authority, we will have a busy April meeting. It's going to be in these chambers, 7 o'clock on Monday, the 27th. So it's always quarterly, the last Monday of the quarter, or every 3 months. So yeah, we're gonna have the couple of zoning, or more than a couple, a handful of zoning ordinances. So there's gonna be 2 public hearings, one on the zoning ordinances, the other's on short-term rental, as well as the jail promotion, perhaps, they're gonna be back. So,
They will be.
yeah, I'd encourage everyone to come out to this with regards, especially to the short-term rental public hearing and the zoning ordinance update hearing. But yeah, we haven't met since the last time
Right.
we've met either, so, and it seems like there's gonna be a lot next time, so often, previous meeting, there was not a quorum, I mean, we had the meeting, but there's not a quorum. So yeah, I'd encourage people to show up, and if you have something to say about short-term rentals or the zoning ordinance updates, then would be the time. Jim, did I miss anything?
No, covered it well.
Thank you, sir. That's all I got, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to the governmental reports. Who wants to go first?
Good evening. As far as Pleasant Ridge, things are good. Not a whole lot of crime, so that's good. Just wanted to give a couple updates on some things. 2 of our officers went out to Temple Israel last month when the terrorist attack hit. A lot of people ask, "Oh, did you go? Did you go?" Yes, we do. When asked, we're going to need outside agencies' help a lot more than they're going to need our help. But if we are able to go, we will always send people. So Lieutenant Tyler and Officer Lippa went out there, responded immediately. I was a few minutes behind them, got out and did what we could, helped out. But very unfortunate situation, but that's part of the times we live in. So ended probably the best way that it could have. As far as Pleasant Ridge, the only thing really changing is we got our second Lightning pickup truck that is on the road as of today. So if you haven't noticed and you're out and about and you see the pickup truck around, both of our pickup trucks are electric vehicles. We are saving some money on that. Jim did the cost analysis on that earlier this year for the one that we did have, and they work very well for what we use them for. With the regenerative braking, not paying for the gas, using our chargers that we got. I can't remember what we got from Ford on that, but we did get some type of government funding on that. They're working out great. The officers like them, and you'll see those around. The one right now is white because that was the last Charger within 500 miles, or I'm sorry, last Lightning within 500 miles before they cut production. So we snagged onto it as quick as we could, but we are looking to wrap that, make it in line with our other police cars soon. Other than that, just the usual thing that I tell you guys: lock your doors, lock your cars before you go to bed. Make sure you click the key fob, hear the beep. It may annoy the neighbors, but it's going to be better than losing your stuff. So, I'm here for any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No,
right,
thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
So I'm here tonight to share some, I think it's pretty exciting news. So last night at Ferndale City Council, I got approval to purchase a augmented reality fire extinguisher trainer. So we get requests a lot for people to say, can you do fire extinguisher training? Well, it's difficult because the only way we could do it now is we have to have a burn pan, we have to put diesel fuel in it, we light diesel fuel. We get donation or whatever extinguishers, you disperse real extinguishers, you make a mess. So there's environmental concerns, there's safety concerns, and there's a lot of restrictions and limitations where you could do that training. And a lot of people feel very uncomfortable when it's live fire and things like that. So with this trainer, what it's going to allow is we could do training anywhere. And it's going to allow everybody, it's going to remove barriers for people to participate. So they'll still hold it, there's an extinguisher that they hold in their hand, and there's like an iPad attached to it. So I could walk into this room and I could program it to show a fire on the diocese there. And so as they're looking through, they're going to be like, oh, there's a fire, and they have to get the appropriate distance away and do the pull, aim, squeeze, sweep, and they're seeing it. So if they're too far away, the fire's going to react appropriately, and if they're too close, it's going to react, based on where they're at. So we can do customized things. There's 8 different extinguishers they could choose. So if it's a grease fire, you have to choose the appropriate extinguisher for a grease fire. If it's just wood, you can choose an extinguisher for that. So it's I'm really excited because what we're going to be able to do on the community is going to be huge. We have businesses that ask us, so there's going to be some free community trainings we'll do. Then there'll be some that we'll do with the fee schedule, but it's going to be nominal just to make it cost neutral for us, to cover, really our personnel. But so that is coming. I'm
excited.
trying to move forward and get it ordered this week. So, like I said, it was just approved last night. So I'm really excited because
That's very
what we're
cool.
going to be able to do in the communities and all of our communities here, and maybe I can even work with Shawnee or something. We could coordinate something at the community center where people can come out
Yeah.
and have that training. So it's really cool. And if you see it, and I can links, it's just I can add 3D props in a room, and you can do so many things. And I can dial up the difficulty. So when I'm training my firefighters with it, it's not as easy. Like they really had to be on their game to get the fire out. So it's a lot of fun.
What's it called?
It's FIAR. Fire extinguisher training tool, and we're getting it from like JHB, I think, group.
Okay.
But it's augmented reality, so it's the first of its kind. So it's like
Yeah,
a step
sweet.
up from the other props or things we've had, simulators we've had. So I'm really excited. We're going to be the first fire department in the area to have one of these. So
And does it require a headset?
Nope.
Or it's all just on the iPad and the.
yeah, so you
Okay.
you walk up, you're holding the extinguisher like you would, and you grab the nozzle of the extinguisher. So you really do get that realistic feel of utilizing an extinguisher. And the only thing is the fire extinguisher changes. So if I'm looking at this room, but if I'm looking at this room, I'm still seeing this room, but suddenly there's fire that I'm seeing
Yeah.
on the screen in the room. So it's just kind of a neat thing. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, so it's coming.
Awesome.
Wow,
So,
cool.
Yeah.
So should be, as soon as when I know we're gonna get it, we'll work to kind of get something set up for Pleasant Ridge.
Sure.
Great.
Well,
All right.
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good evening. Hello,
Good evening.
Council and Mayor and City Manager and Clerk. Okay, I'm Charlie, our County Commissioner. I have a couple county updates. So first, to follow all the public safety things, one, I started having conversations with the sheriff about this voluntary online like jewelry and valuables registry called Immobilize that we could bring to Oakland County, where if you have like a class ring or something that you want to make, as an example, that you don't want to get stolen, you can voluntarily like take a picture, register for free, put the picture and like the description of like your class ring, so that if it goes missing, this website works with all the pawn shop websites that they have to do, so then it will make it easier to find your thing if it goes missing, either stolen or lost. So that's an interesting thing. And then, there's another thing that I've been working on with our probate court about guardianship diversion. So when your parents or all of us, if we get to make it that far, hopefully, have to enter into like guardianships as we get older, right? A lot of that ends up at the probate court. And so what can happen then is, right, guardianship ultimately ends up you're losing your rights. But there's a lot of off-ramps on the way to that. So this program that I've worked with the Michigan Health Endowment Fund to help, we applied for the grant last month, and we'll find out next month if we got funded. Will help Oakland County start to build out off-ramps for guardianship before people come to probate court saying, I visited my mom at Thanksgiving, it turns out she's not doing well. I think I need to file guardianship paperwork for my elderly parent to lose a lot of her rights at probate court. And we can say, hey, there's like 3 different things you can do before that. So that's a big deal, because 1/3 of Oakland County residents by 2035 will be 60 and up. So,
2035.
I'm just wondering if I'm going to be in that.
I only have
I
until
do-
July, so.
well, they say 60 is
I
the
don't
new
know
40.
that statistic just
Yikes.
yet.
Okay. Right, sorry, okay. We're really big into West Nile prevention.
Good.
So we're on to that. We're going to get them mosquitoes. So we're going to get rid of them. Next thing, this is something kind of related to Ferndale schools, is that the county approved, and there's like becoming a proliferation of gun lockers at schools, where there's a school resource officer with a gun on their hip. There's more and more schools. I believe Berkeley Schools is one of these that has these, which then there's a school resource officer who has a gun on their hip, but then they also have these gun lockers that the sheriff's office is buying for some of the Oakland ISD schools for them to put long guns like rifles and machine guns in, so that if there is like an active shooter, the thinking goes, the cop with the gun on their hip will then also be able to run to the gun locker, unlock the gun locker, grab the gun, load the gun, and then shoot the bad person with the rifle or machine gun. So it's just a thing that seems to be happening more and spreading. So I don't think that's in Ferndale, but cool. But just bringing it up because it seems to be coming up. So be thinking about that. And then another thing that might be coming up is Oakland County also passed last week a contract with Flock Systems for unmanned drones to be co-responders for 911. And that will be going throughout the county. So, like for example, Ferndale got rid of their contract with Flock, but these will be able to fly into Ferndale.
May I ask Charlie? I don't know.
No, go right ahead.
All right. Does Flock own these drones, or are they like running off of Amazon drones?
Flock owns the drones.
Okay. So
They
it's
won't
their,
be like
it's,
those
it's their
delivered,
fleet of drones that
Yeah.
are okay.
Yeah, they're not like the
I
ones
think a
that.
total of 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And on a 9-month trial.
And apparently, what Oakland County owns the data after. I mean, isn't that the really? I thought that was part of the agreement that at the end.
That's
both
not
the-
binding, because that's not the contract.
They-
Got it. So
The
that
con-
was that was the selling, but not the in writing.
Yeah.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah,
So the
the
contract-
contract has not been completed.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, in fact, I was in conversation with them yesterday about the contract.
Okay. Well, certainly, I mean, that is one of the main
Yeah.
big concerns.
And Oakland County be, just one of many Flock clients. So I don't know what leverage we have, especially having already passed the resolution, which would require an opt-out resolution. So we'd have to take a proactive step to not continue the contract, which after 9 months becomes a $2.5 million 3-year commitment.
Wow.
So we'd have to do another, we'd have to decide to do another thing and get everyone to vote for that new thing if we weren't going to continue. So it's
So-
another hurdle.
So,
Cover a lot of assessment.
as it already passed, obviously there are a lot of people talking about it, a lot of people not happy with it. Is there anything that we can be saying to people to do to help? I mean, what is your recommendation
Yeah. If you don't like it, well, one, if you have questions about it or you just feel a concern and you want to learn more, feel free to call me. Anyone can call me, 947-500-1144. Right, my email's online, everything. So I'd be happy to take the call and explain to anyone what the on the ground stuff is and the nitty-gritty details. But second, if people don't like it, I think one thing that would be very helpful is remembering that, because you guys also have this power, is that you can just void a contract by decision of the chair of at least at the county. The chair of the board can just void a contract or cancel a contract or nullify a contract. And even further, we could just introduce something that would be like a 6-month moratorium or a 1-year moratorium on new drones. Or a resolution that says we want to cancel the Flock contract.
Okay.
So those are all things that are free and easy to do, and the county has a dozen staff that can write that up in 10 minutes.
But it would mean getting outside pressure to do that. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? So
Yeah.
people sending letters and writing emails,
Right, yes.
to you directly or to?
To the chair of the county commission.
Okay.
Would be the best way to do it.
What's the email address for that person? Who is that person?
Dave Woodward.
Yeah.
And what is his email address?
Woodward, WOODWARD, second D, at oakgov.com. Let me just quadruple check that it's Woodward D.
Yeah, I'm confused by that second D. Like
'Cause it's
D on the
Dave
front.
Right,
Woodward
it's
D.
Dave Woodward, so it's like mine's Cavell C, because I'm Charlie Cavell, so it's last name, first initial.
Got it. So it's Woodward D. Got
Woodward
it.
D, yep. Let me just, Yeah, Woodward D at oakgov.com.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. I've asked for some additional information,
Mm-hmm.
and they're working on it. So I suspect that over the next day or two, I'll have some additional information as well, and happy to share that with anyone.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for your questions. Okay, appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Any other governmental reports? I think we've gone through all the governmental folks. Okay, on to the consent agenda. Do we have a motion?
Mayor, I move that the consent agenda be approved.
Second?
Could I have a vote?
Commissioner Schmier,
Yes.
Commissioner Lenko,
Yes.
Commissioner Budnick, no, Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Mayor Scott.
Yes, the motion carries. And now we move on to the condemnation of the garage.
Thank you. This has been a long-standing issue since at least 2018, when the first notices were sent to the property owner. Included in the packet is a memo from the city attorney outlining the condemnation process, specifically under Chapter 14, Article 4 of the City Code, dangerous structures. That gives the city commission the ability to, after notice to the owner and holding the public hearing, which is on the agenda for tonight, to condemn a dangerous structure by giving notice to the property owner where it's located, and then giving them up to 60 days to remedy the issue. Included in the packet are notices from 2018 to the property owner, who I believe was the current property owner's mother at that point. But then also a follow-up from November and December, when the building official looked at it again. And communication was sent to the property owner in December from the city. No response has been made to any of the notices we've sent. So this is the next step to condemn the property and give them 60 days to resolve the issue. So our only interest is to see the garage repaired. There's photos in the packet showing the hole in the roof, missing fascia boards, etc. It needs some repair. It's not sealed to the elements currently. There's a memo in the packet from the city attorney outlining the condemnation process, and the requested action tonight is that the city commission move to condemn the garage at 11 Woodward Heights as provided by Chapter 14, Article 4 of the City Code, and that the owner shall repair the structure to ensure the garage meets city and building code standards as determined by the building official within 60 days. The building official's note in the packet indicates what needs to be done. There have been permits pulled to replace the roof of the house in 2022, so that some work on the property has occurred in between the 2018 notice and the current one. So our only interest is seeing this building finally be brought to acceptable standards.
Right.
So after 60 days, if the property owner does not respond still, then the city can arrange for that work to be done, and then that cost to be assessed to the property owner as a special assessment. Obviously, we don't want to get to that point, but given we haven't had response for 7 years, we're here. So I'd be happy to answer any questions. The first action will be to hold the public hearing, and then you can consider whether or not to proceed with condemnation.
Got it. Any questions for Jim before we go into the public hearing?
I have a quick question, which is, if we approve this, how do we communicate with them that this is happening? I mean, is it like a sticker on the door? I mean, is there something actually on their door to let them know? Because they haven't been responding, and I question whether they've been getting them or opening them, right? So is there any other way that we communicate with them that's beyond just like a letter in the mail?
I mean, we would certainly go through the multiple channels, a registered mail, and then probably some kind of door hanger sticker.
Okay.
And if we get no response, we would probably do that twice during that 60-day period.
Okay.
And if the homeowner reaches out and, at least communicates with us and needs more than 60 days, we're happy to work with them
Right,
on that.
of course.
We just need a response, and we need legitimate movement, not just buying more time. But
Right.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure, that that they were seeing it. And I'm not saying that they're not getting it, but that doesn't always mean that you're seeing it. Sometimes, for whatever reason,
Well, we know that they pulled permits in 2022, but since then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes, with anxiety and all the things in the city, you don't always open the letter because you don't want to see what it says. So it's easy to not deal sometimes.
Good point.
Okay.
Any other questions? All right, I will call the public hearing open. Okay. Public hearing is closed. Let's go for a motion.
Mayor, I move that the garage located at at 11 Woodward Heights be condemned as provided by Chapter 14, Article 4 of the City Code. The owner shall repair the structure to ensure the garage meets city and building code standards as determined by the building official within 60 days of today.
Second?
All right, let's take a vote.
Commissioner Schmier,
Yes.
Commissioner Lenko,
Yes.
Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Mayor Scott.
Yes, the motion carries. On to the city manager's report.
Yes, thank you. Spring has sprung. Actually, spring has sprung right into summer, apparently.
Yes.
I just wanted to give a quick update because I know that it's been a little, people have been a little curious about where's the street sweeper, and we talked about this a little bit during our budget workshop. But our street sweeper is it's on life support, so Ray is trying to get it functional. It had some major failures at the end of last year, so we're trying to get that up and running. But in the meantime, we are working with the city of Ferndale to partner with them for street sweeping. It'll just be a more cost-effective way for us to have reliable equipment to handle that. So we're working on it. That will be happening soon. Other upcoming projects for the year, given that it's spring, we're scoping out our sidewalk and concrete replacement projects right now. We are doing a sidewalk replacement project this year. We typically do those every 4 or 5 years, and it's been 4 years since we've done that. So the city engineer's gone out and done the survey of deficient sidewalk flags. And we're currently in the process of scoping the street pavement repair. So we'll have more information for you on that. We're having a pre-con meeting for our annual sewer lining project. So we'll be doing, every year we do about $150,000 of sewer lining to keep our sewers in good shape. And by and large, they are in good shape, and the lining process is a very cost-effective way of giving those sewers another 100 years. So that project will be starting as we scope that out. This one is going to be on the east side this year. But the exact locations actually escape me at the moment, so apologies. But we'll have more information for that next month. And our water main projects, we are proceeding with Devonshire, so that is still slated to happen later this summer. Probably a late July start is what we're thinking right now.
So
depending on
plan your
permitting.
dream cruise route correctly. I'm already thinking.
Yes. And we still have some punch list work to wrap up on Oakdale, so that will be hopefully crossing those T's and dotting the I's on what remains to be done in Oakdale as well. So that's kind of our main capital improvements schedule for this year. And be happy to answer any questions about anything that's happening around town.
Any questions for Jim?
I'm assuming like the white spray marks on the sidewalks are the sidewalks that are up for discussion?
Yes, the white markings are the city engineer's notes. So that doesn't mean that it's going to be replaced,
It just means
but
it's
it means it made the conversation.
going to be looked at.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you.
And then the Devonshire project, we'll start talking to the neighbors and everything like that later
Yep,
this.
absolutely. We always have the pre-construction meeting with the neighbors. So once we get the contractor on board and have an actual schedule and
Great.
all of that. So yeah, I would expect that to happen. I mean, that would be probably late June, early July, if things go according to how we think they will. But
Great.
yeah, we'll have signs and letters and notices
Great,
letting everyone know when that's going to be.
cool.
And I'm sure you'll knock on all your neighbors' doors and tell them personally.
I try. I will try. Great, thank you. I think people are sort of gearing up, sort of. So
Yeah.
tell them, buy some water.
I mean, the good news is we've been through a couple of these, and it's disruptive. There's no doubt about that. But it's workable living through this process.
It's very short term. I
Yes.
mean, but you just have to be ready that, you know what, your water could be shut off at 7 a.m.
Right.
and for a day. And it's like, this is a major infrastructure. Infrastructure is not for the weak. And it's an important project. So
Yes.
we'll
But
just
then
be
it will
ready.
be done.
And then,
Then
it's
when it's
done.
done, it's done.
Yeah.
Your street will be done.
No, it's exciting.
You can laugh at the next street.
And once your street's done, no more brown water, ever.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. So,
Cool.
Cool.
No, that's great. Thank you. Yeah.
Alrighty, let's go on to other business. I see some other
Mayor?
business.
Yeah. So with now it's yard waste season, so yay. So you can use plastic bins or metal bins or whatever to also get your yard waste to the counter or to the curb. And we have stickers that can go on those. They're here at City Hall, and I'll take some home. So if anyone needs them, I can drop one off. As well as the Pleasant Ridge Women's Club is having a tea. It's going to be an afternoon tea on Saturday, April 25th at 1 p.m. It's $30 a person, and kiddos can come as well. It is, this is a great way if you've been thinking about joining the women's club or engaging with it, because it's a great group that raises money to help fund scholarships and everything like that, and sometimes donations to the Giggle Pickles and just help support some really great community ideas, and it's a great way to meet a bunch of neighbors. So if anyone's interested in going, reach out to me. You can find me at aperry@cityofpleasantridge.org, and right. And then I'm never sure. I don't know why. I can't commit that one to memory. But it really is a great organization that, through trivia, hopefully a euchre tournament this summer, and all kinds of different activities, they raise money to help get scholarships and different, to support different efforts. So a fun little retro afternoon tea, 1 p.m. on Saturday, April 25th. Reach out to me, and we will get you there. It'll be a lovely day. And that's all I can think of. I'm excited about all the stuff Shawnee talked about, though, with the garage sale. One of the most, it's truly an amazing sale, is that teen to teen sale, because those kids have great stuff, because they're sort of fashion forward, so they go out of style fast for those kids, but for the rest of us, it's cool stuff. So, but that's all I have. Thank you.
No problem.
Can't
Anything
wait to
else?
see Anne show up in the meeting with her
The
crop
latest
top.
Oculus.
That's right. So much stuff.
Yeah. I think that's it then. Board of Commissioner Chair Dave Woodward just wanted me to mention, because there was some conversation about flock and it's being used as surveillance. So it's clear, and the county sheriff also wanted to confirm that it is not intended to be used as surveillance. It is a 911 service, so it would be dispatched when a 911 call is made. As far as I know, the contract has not been signed by either side, so there's still work on the contract being done. And I'll leave it with everyone else to form other opinions, but that's what we know today as the current moment. So I'll give anyone any information I get as soon as I get it, if they'd like to know more. And with that, I think we can adjourn.
Mary, move we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're done.
Thank you.
you.
The words. This is like.